Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video on HyperVerse. Chances are if you're watching this video you're probably having problems with taking your money out, and in the unlikely event that you're here to invest, just don't, just run for the hills. This is one of the few projects that I actually got scammed by, and the reason for that is because I just didn't do any research whatsoever. I came across this influencer that I've been following for quite a while, and he was just talking about all the great benefits and everything. Obviously, at the time, I didn't know that he was actually being paid by these guys to promote them. And yeah, since then, I just learned my lesson. Never ever trust someone on the internet. Always just do your own research. Otherwise, you're just gonna be on the same boat. At the time, it was actually called HyperFund and not HyperVerse. Obviously, they had to change the names because they had quite a few countries such as India, the UK, Germany. Yeah, they all taken regulatory actions against HyperFund. So obviously, that's why they had to change their name and rebrand and everything. Luckily, I've only put in the minimum amount, which is $300. Uh, I didn't really check it for a while, to be honest, and I just remembered about it like a few weeks ago, and I thought, oh, let's just see how much I've got and everything. So, surprise, surprise! Once I go to take the money out to withdraw the money, yeah, I just couldn't do it. At first, he was showing me the transaction wasn't going through, and after a while, he actually went through. However, as you can see, it's still pending, and it's been nearly 2 weeks now. From what I've been reading, the only people that are actually allowed that can take their money out are the influencers, the ones that actually baited a lot of people into this hyperverse scam. Obviously, what I'm doing now, I should have done at the beginning before I've even invested, because obviously, if you look on hyperverse like reviews, that's the first thing that comes up. And if you click on it, it's quite odd actually, because there's a lot of positive reviews, and it actually got me intrigued. And obviously, I started looking into it, and I seen 67% of like 5-star reviews. But the thing is, once you actually start going through these reviews, you realize that obviously they brought new users that have only actually commented on Hyperverse. So obviously it's people paid by them, or obviously they made different accounts and everything, and that's why they've got so many good reviews. This makes it hard to differentiate the good companies or the good products for from scams like Hyperfund or Hyperverse. What I usually do though, every time I go and look at reviews, I always first just look at the negative reviews. Don't just base your final opinion on just one website like Trustpilot, because as you can see, it can easily be manipulated. Just search different platforms, such as Google, YouTube was also is a good one, but the main one for me is Twitter, because if you actually type in Hyperverse on Twitter, there is not a single good comment about this company. Everyone's just basically screaming scam left and right. Another red flag is that they obviously don't pay you in Ethereum or Bitcoin. They've got their own scammy tokens. So, for instance, this MOF. So, for example, if even if you were to withdraw your money, and the pending transaction is like a couple of weeks to a month, like you've already lost like 60% of that money anyway. I mean, you won't get it anyway, but let's just say if you were, yeah. So it's just ridiculous, because if you were to look into it, into this MOF token, it's obviously has over 90,000 holders, but if you go down to where it says token holders, you can actually see that nearly 70% of the tokens are held by the top 10 wallets. What does that say to you? Do me a favor, just share this video and just even if you save one person from losing their money, it's just less money going to the scammers' pockets. There's just loads and loads and other articles out there. For instance, like this one from Mirror. They talk about obviously HyperVerse has an official collapse, but continues to restrict withdrawals. And obviously, affiliates who don't recruit new investors are punished with GNX tokens. So it's similar to the MOF one, which obviously they can't withdraw. Again, they talk about HyperVerse owner, which is Ryan XU and Sam Lee, which fled to Dubai last year because obviously if you got problems with crypto, that's where you go. Another informative article is this one that you can see right now by Jesse Singh. I'll just put a link down below if you just want to look into it further because to be honest, it is a pretty interesting article. But yeah, that's pretty much it. My story with HyperFund. If you're planning to invest into it, just please don't waste your money. You might as well just burn it. But yeah, that's it for today, and I will see you soon.